us to Southern Nevada, where the torch, in honor of the legendary owner Al Davis, has just been lit, as is tradition before kickoff at Allegiant Stadium, just off the Strip in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's Carlos Santos ready to get this one started. Off we go from Vegas. Tommy Malott to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Raiders come out, and Greg, they make a change at quarterback in the offseason. It is now year 13 for Geno Smith, but year 1 in silver and black.
You just can't say enough about Geno and his turnaround over the last couple years, Mike. I mean, many thought he was destined to just be a career backup and just play out the rest of his career. And when things didn't play out at first, instead of just listening to those doubters, he just kept working on his craft. And next thing you know, he gets an opportunity with a new team, makes the most of it, and he's now solidified himself as a bona fide franchise quarterback in this league.
The first down throw was incomplete, and now 2nd and 10. Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
They'll go with the sneak. And he's only going to be able to get back to the line. That's all. 3 plays to start. Quick 4th down.
Raider first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
On the ground, here's the first-round pick from April's draft. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He gets this one to Tucker. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
This is 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Nearly a good one. A hit at the 6, but continues in the end zone. It's a touchback. So here come the Bears and their quarterback for the 2nd straight year. The number 1 pick in the 2024 draft, it's Caleb Williams.
Mike, the term generational talent, it gets thrown around a bit too loosely these days, in my opinion, but you can make an argument if one guy coming out of the draft the last couple years was worthy of that description, it's Caleb Williams. I mean, the arm talent, the playmaking ability, the ability to play off script when things don't go perfectly. I mean, he is such an interesting prospect, special player, and I'm excited to watch him here in this one. On
2nd down, it's Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. Forced out to his right. And he's going to have a Bears first down by about 3 yards or so. He'll wind up getting 7, facing third and 4.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Open man, that's Luther Burden. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
5 yards to go.
On third down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Bears first down.
First down, Chicago.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
A gain of 30.
A big-time play for the Bears.
First down.
And even 30 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll work forward for about 4. It's second down. They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. The Bears have a 1st and goal forthcoming. He takes this down to the 5-yard line.
Jeremy Chin. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
They'll run with Swift. And he will take this one across into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Now Cairo Santos to add the point after. It's up and through. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead.
Raiders nothing.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over now for the second time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Smith. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play.
At the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, Smith. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here's A.J. Cole now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line. The Bears offense ready for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And they will finally run him down.
Pass. Complete to
a
Cole
big
Komet.
Play to kick off this drive.
It's a gain of 32.
32 yards.
1st down, Bears.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
That's over the middle and taken in by Odunze.
Complete to Rome Odunze. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Swift, the ball carrier.
A gain of 16 yards. 1st down,
a gain of
Chicago.
16 yards.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Darian Porter in on the stop.
2nd down.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Swift. It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have a Bears 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and Now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. Second down.
It's a pickup.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he's in!
DeAndre Swift.
Touchdown, Chicago. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. Give him a second touchdown on this one. What an opening quarter, Greg. 2 rushing touchdowns in the first.
Well, Mike, we kind of had a feeling this might be the case. They told us all week how important it was to get this guy involved early and often, and boy, have they ever. He has made his presence felt here early in this one.
Santos for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Defense.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
TJ Edwards on the tackle.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
In motion is Myers. On second down, Smith. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's now second
and that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
In motion, Besh. Throwing on second down, Smith. On the move, past the 40. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down.
It's
a big play there for the Raiders. 31 yards.
Vegas, first down.
What I loved most about this was just the ability of the quarterback, Mike, to so quickly go through his progression. You see early on at the top of his drop, his eyes are downfield. Quickly realizes there's not a lot of opportunities downfield. Check it down to your back and see if he can pick up the rest after the catch and move the chains with his legs.
Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up first and goal.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
A gain of 5.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short gain.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. Man in motion here is Tucker. Genty will cross the line. He is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He's got it, and the Raiders are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14, Raiders 7.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line.
Carrier. Elandon Roberts there on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Swift. He's going to have a Bears first down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
Brought down by Eric Stokes.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down at the 43-yard line.
We are through 1. 14-7 is our score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Bears in possession, here to start the second quarter. From the 43, here's 2nd and 5. As we are ready to get back underway. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
A loss of 9
Malcolm
yards.
Kuntz in for the sack. It's a loss of 9 and sets up 3rd down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's complete. Some more on the right side.
Williams pass.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
1st down, Bears.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
That's out left and complete to Burton.
Williams pass.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the Raiders' 26-yard line.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Rolling to the left. And Williams hit the deck there, but after he picked up the first down.
A gain of 7 and a Bears first down.
And this is what you like to see if you're the head coach. Not only does your quarterback know exactly where that first down marker is, he's able to pick up the first down, but then get himself on the ground. He avoids the big hit and picks up the first down.
A throw on the move is caught. And it'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. And they continue to churn out first downs. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First and goal, Chicago.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
Johnson, and he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
I think this is one of those cases, Mike, where simple is better than creative. They try to get fancy, and not only do they not get the ball into the end zone, they don't even get the ball back to the original line of scrimmage. We're going to see here, this could end up costing them 6 points.
A play fake. Now Williams. That is caught. What a job on the scramble.
Complete to
DJ Moore.
Touchdown,
Touchdown Bears.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
On is Santos for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Bears will take a 21-7 lead.
Raiders 7.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Terrific return. He's taken down just shy of midfield.
The Raiders take over.
The Raiders offense and Ashton Genty heading back out onto the field here. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Short throw, that's pulled in by Mayer. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 6. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Gino. He's going to let one go, looking for Myers. And this ball incomplete on third down. Jacoby Myers was the intended target. And it's going to lead to fourth down.
And barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single first down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And this is going to work out just fine.
The Bears
kick goes out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
5-yard line.
Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
First down, Bears.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
Here's 2nd and 9. Give up the middle with Swift. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage, and I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Caleb Williams.
Max Crosby, motor always running, gets there for the sack.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On 4th down, the Bears send out their 2nd-year man, Torrey Taylor, to punt. Back deep, it's Trey Tucker. Now, fair catch taken, and they're going to have great starting field position just shy of midfield. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Smith. He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of...
And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
Here's their punter now. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. Duvernay to return. DeAndre Swift to the Bears offense. Set for their next possession. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
I like the call. Chicago. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes, it's the wide open ones that are the hardest to catch. It seems like the ball is in the air forever. You start overthinking it, you start really making more of it than what you should, and you let it slip away.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
And that is incomplete.
Intended for Luther.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
Here's Torrey Taylor now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fair catch signaled and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Raiders offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Genty. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Jaquan Brisker there to bring him down.
He was brought down by
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Smith. He'll look middle, and it's caught by Beck. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man in motion here is Tucker. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. That's left side to Tucker. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
It's 4th down.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the first down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
On comes the punter now. He's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Their own 20-yard line.
DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Swift. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
They're on the tackle.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. It's 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
On the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's the punter now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Raiders offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. In motion, Besh. Smith to throw on 1st down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
2nd down.
It's not often that you see a running back be the one that the defense decides to double team in the passing game, but to me, this feels like the defense was tipped off. They knew what was coming. They knew where the quarterback was going with the ball, and they were able to put a stop to this one really before it got going.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
A gain of 10 yards.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Now, timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
Bears 43-yard line.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Smith. That's brought in by Myers. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4 yards.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Smith's pass.
Trey Tucker, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
What an
5.
advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders cut the deficit a bit. The new score is now 21-10.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. But I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime here out west. Let's send it east to Scott Hansen. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Scott, thank you. Second half drawing near. So good to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
At their own
the Bears offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. So now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
To throw, it's Williams. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
To number 2, DJ Moore. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
The tight end, Komet, is on the move. On third down, it's Williams. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Now Williams. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And
he's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And that was just a simple read that time. He knew his guy was going to come open in the middle of the field based on the look they gave. All he had to do was let the play develop and then deliver a strike to pick up the first down.
That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
So the receiver does everything right except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, he creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
On second down, it's Williams. Connection made. It's Burden. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. Good for a Bears first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The ball carrier.
Well, nothing doing here. And I think you can see pretty early on. Now, while he's trying to remain patient and see if a hole pops, it's just too slow of a developing play. He never gets into the teeth of the defense at all and ends up being taken down for a loss.
Here's Johnson. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
It is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Caleb Williams on the scramble.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This a 31-yard attempt. That's going to be blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a first down.
The Raiders offense and Geno Smith getting ready for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
At this stage of the game, things haven't been going your way, so one more mistake, it could just be too much to overcome. So a nice decision there. Just throw it away out of bounds and give your team a fighting chance.
Smith now. They'll try to set up the screen to Genty. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10.
Out comes Caleb Williams and the rest of this Bears offense. 1st and 10 now from the 36. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. A play fake, and they'll throw.
Darnay Holmes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Throwing on second down. Williams. That one down the field, but they cannot connect. And it's incomplete. Luther Burden, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Third and long. Here's Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down.
That is 3 plays.
So barring an aggressive decision here on fourth down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. To throw, it's Smith. Finding his tight end, Mayer. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 4. Here's a handoff to Genty. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Down behind the line of scrimmage.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And a fair catch is taken. Is just inside the 20-yard line.
Over 1st and 10.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
A play fake. Now Williams. That's to the big rookie out of Michigan, Colston Loveland. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 38-yard
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down, and it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice gain.
Moore going in motion. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On first down, it's Swift. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Off play action. Here's Williams. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd and short yardage, and here's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Bears first down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They will run it over center with Swift. And he'll work his way down inside the 40. Jermaine Pratt up to make the stop.
At the 39-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now third down coming up.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. And he's going to have a Bears first down. Won't be by much. He needed 3. He got 3. But the mark says first down.
First down.
This defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy all game long. Comes through again there with a nice conversion to bring up first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. Williams hit, and he loses the football. One of his teammates there to take it back in.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
They'll go play action here with Williams. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. DeAndre Swift, the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
The thing is, the offense comes to the sideline now. The quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good.
24,
And the Bears are going to open up a 2-touchdown lead, 24-10. All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Cairo Santos, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. On the return is Dylan Laube. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Smith. Look wide, get this one complete, and he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of
12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, Smith. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard
It's second
line.
down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To the right side, hauled in by Myers. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond
It's a gain
midfield.
of 14 yards.
14
That's
on the
good for
pickup.
Las
First
Vegas.
down, Vegas.
First down.
And this is a tricky
1st and
part
10
of the
at the
game for any
46-yard
defense. You
line.
find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
A
It's a
big
gain of
play and a
32
much-needed one as well.
That's good.
32
for another
yards.
Las Vegas.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd down.
All right, so there's really
At
3
the
areas that a
5-yard
modern
line.
NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
A powerful run, just shy of the goal line, but he has picked up the first down. It is
That's
1st and goal.
Las Vegas.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
No gain on the play.
When you look throughout this
Leads to
game, Mike, I don't think
2nd
there's
and
even a
goal.
debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run. There's no holes for the back to find. And all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing and another loss of yards.
2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. And he will score! Game on! Geno Smith, touchdown Vegas. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Carlson now for the extra point.
The point after.
His kick is good, and the Raiders back within 7. It's 24-17.
Raiders 17.
So things are a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard
DeAndre
line.
Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up second down at the 27-yard line.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 8. On the give, here's Swift. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, that second down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they are in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Caleb Williams on the scramble.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
The Bears send out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Raiders offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Genty to start the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
He was taken down.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
A 2nd down throw for Smith. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. Double as good there. They get the 1st down and save a timeout. That's 17 yards, and that's a 1st down.
10 at the 45-yard
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Smith to throw on 1st and 10. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Gino. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on third down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And he's going to have the first down. Just past the marker. It is first and goal.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Genty. And he'll take this one in. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter.
24.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return.
The Bears offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive, which starts with first down. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's second down and 9. They'll go again with Swift. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Ball carrier.
A pickup there of 13. First down, Chicago.
13 yards. First down, Chicago.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike. And give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
Williams to throw on second down. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, you know, Mike, if I had to guess, I'd say that's probably not what they had in mind when they called that play. But those guys on defense, they felt like they knew what was coming from the start, and they got to him in a hurry.
The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be brought down short of the first down by a couple of yards. Gain of 9, but it is fourth down.
On the play.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The Bears sending out their punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. And this will go down as a punt inside the 20 as it continues out of bounds.
At their own
The Raiders'
17-yard
offense
line.
ready to come back out for this next possession. We're all even, fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Now he'll air one out. That's caught! And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 39 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
And they'll take this down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 11.
A gain there of
That's
11. Good for a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They try the zone read. It's Smith on the keeper. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads, both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, Smith. There's that man again. Another catch.
Smith's pass.
And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down.
Up 3rd and
Let's
2.
give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
A big hole. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
13 yards on the play. That's good for another Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case...
And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
By Austin Booker.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Now on 2nd and long. Here's Smith. That's caught left side by Bauer.
Smith's pass.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up.
That's a gain of 9.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Now they face 3rd down and 7. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down.
Sacked by
And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. A $1:54 to go. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
24.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. A good return as he takes it across the 30. The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now Williams. Throw right side, caught by Odunze. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just a simple hitch route, certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
Swift. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
On the tackle.
And after that short run, it puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
This crowd, they're trying to force a false start. What noise before 3rd and inches. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
They'll go. It's Swift. And he's going to have the Bears' first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
A gain of 12.
That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Now he'll run. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
On the scramble.
The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and
line.
final timeout.
A gain of 15.
The clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the game. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Rome Odunze. A 9-yard pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Raiders' 10-yard line.
So the Black Hole celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here. We'll see if there are other winners outside. So long from Vegas.